raise your hands, right? And to the students who want to explain, please raise your hands. Good morning, everyone. Today we'll continue our topic of tenses. Yesterday we discussed present tense. We discussed all the 4 types of present. And today we will discuss past tense. And I want you to explain. So let me see who has raised hand. Today I want, yes, Vani. Vani, unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Anjipita. So you can start the explanation.
Yes, ma'am. Now it's the past indefinite simple past tense. Ma'am, simple past tense is used to express an action that took place in the past time and is over now. Ma'am, it means that if we had started a work in past time and the work the work is over now, so it will be simple indefinite past tense. For example, I went to market yesterday. He gave me a gift on my birthday. Ma'am, I went to market yesterday, but I have ma'am, but that action is complete, is over now. He gave me a gift on my birthday. Ma'am, in this sentence, he gave me a gift on my birthday. This action is also over now.
What is the rule, Pete? How do we frame sentences in simple past tense? Thanks, Peter. Let me add one more point in that. Dhwani explained the first slide where we say to express an action that took place in the past and is over now. Second condition is to express some past habit. Express some past habit means it was a habit of a person, but now he is not in that habit at present. So I never came here in the daytime. It was his habit. He usually went to meet his brother, but now he does not go. Right now he doesn't go. It was his habit in the past to go and meet his brother quite often, but now he is not in this habit. So past tense, simple past, or it is also called past indefinite. It is used in 2 conditions: to express an action that took place in the past and is over now, or to express some past habit. Now, what is the rule to frame the sentence? Affirmative sentences mean subject plus second form of verb, V2 plus object, right? This is how we frame sentences in simple past tense. We use second form of verb, irrespective of the subject. Subject may be singular, plural, any, and the form of verb used will be V2, second form of the verb. He played football, right? He is singular subject. We used V2. But if we see third sentence, Rohan and Sandeep, our subject is plural. Even then, we have used only second form of the verb. So this is how we frame affirmative sentences in simple past. Now, when we make negative, what is the rule? It is subject plus did not plus V1 plus object. Now here we always use did not in negative sentences in simple past, irrespective of the subject. The subject may be singular or plural. That does not affect the use of negative in simple past. It will remain did not always. But one thing that the students need to keep in mind is when we use did, we change the form of verb. It changes to V1, first form of the verb, right? whenever there is did in a sentence, we use first form of the verb. Otherwise, in affirmative sentences, it is second form of the verb. But for negative and interrogative, we use first form of the verb. Now, how to frame interrogative sentences? Again, very simple because we don't have any helping verb in these sentences in simple past. So what we do is we use did. जैसे नेगेटिव बनाने के लिए हम डिड नॉट यूज करते हैं, क्वेश्चन फॉर्म बनाने के लिए, इंट्रोगेटिव बनाने के लिए भी हम डिड यूज करते हैं एंड डिड इज प्लेस्ड बिफोर द सब्जेक्ट। सब्जेक्ट से पहले हम डिड को प्लेस करते हैं। देन अगेन the students do commit this mistake, so be careful. Whenever did is used, we always use first form of the verb. Did he play football? Did it rain heavily in August? Did Rohan and Sandeep watch television? So these 2 points in simple past tense, you need to keep in mind that whenever we use did not in negative, first form of the verb is used, and interrogative also we use did to ask a question, and again the form of verb is first form of verb. Now coming to the second type, let me see who has raised hand. A new student. Yes, Yashpreet. Unmute yourself.
Past continuous tense. It is used to express an action begin and continuing in the past time. A cool breeze was blowing. She was cooking. Ma'am,
You can explain it. Just wait.
in this,
हाँ जी बेटा, आप इसको एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हैं पहले। व्हाट इज द सिचुएशन? कोई एक्शन कब शुरू हुआ है और कब तक रहा है?
जो पास्ट में शुरू हुआ था और पास्ट में ही खत्म हो गया।
Right. That action began in the past and it finished. The
And
action
finished in the past.
Right. So example is a cool breeze was blowing. She was cooking food. Now what is the rule, Yashpreet? How do we frame sentences in simple past? Oh, sorry, past continuous. Okay. There is one more situation where we use past continuous to express that one activity was continuing when another took place. ये second condition है जब हम past continuous tense use करते हैं. We are talking about two activities, right? To express that one activity was continuing when another took place. दो activities हैं. एक एक्टिविटी ऑलरेडी चल रही थी, एक एक्शन ऑलरेडी चल रहा था जब दूसरा एक्शन took place, right? In the first condition we are talking about only one action जो past में शुरू हुआ और past में ही खत्म हो गया. But in second condition we are talking about two actions. जब एक एक्शन चल रहा था तब दूसरा एक्शन हुआ. When my friend came, I was doing my work. जब मेरे फ्रेंड आए तब मैं अपना काम कर रहा था. There are two actions. Which action was going on? Of doing my work. And another action is when my friend came, right? The train was moving slowly when the accident took place. Now there are two actions. One, the train was moving. Another, the accident took place, right? So these two conditions are used to express past continuous tense. Now, what is the rule for that? Rule of past continuous tense for affirmative sentences is subject plus was verb, first form of verb, ing plus object. Now, was verb, use of helping verb, was or were, will depend upon our subject. If our subject is singular, like she, I, then we will use was as helping verb. But if our subject in the third example is plural, they, then we will use were as helping verb. And one thing again I'm going to repeat, I repeated in present continuous also, that we always use ing with the first form of the verb. With second and third form, we never use ing. This is something you need to be careful about. Now talking about negative sentences, very simple. Here we will add not only. In simple past tense, there was no helping verb, so we had to see the form of verb and use helping verb according to that verb to make it negative. But in next, here we have helping verb, was and were. So whenever we already have a helping verb in a sentence, then it is easy to make negative of the sentence. We just have to add not with it, right? So she was not writing a letter. I was not cooking food. Now cook is the first form of verb, write is the first form of verb. We have added ing with it. They were not singing songs. Sing is the first form of verb and we have added ing with it, right? Next, coming to interrogative, again, we already have a helping verb in it. So we will just place the helping verb before the subject. Helping verbs are was and were, right? In past continuous. So we will place was or were before the subject. Use of was were will depend upon the subject, whether it is singular or plural. Then first form of verb, ing and object. Was she writing a letter? Was I cooking food? Were they singing songs? Are the examples of interrogative sentences in past continuous tense, right? Next, moving further, we have past perfect tense. Hanji. Past perfect tense, in what conditions do we use past perfect? Any new student who wants to explain? Yesterday also the students explained. Hanji, Priyanshi, you unmute yourself and explain. Priyanshi. Unmute yourself. I think she's not.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes, good morning.
Ma'am, past perfect tense is used to express an action that is completed before a given past moment. For example, the rain has stopped by 6 o'clock.
Would you please
He had
explain it?
visited us by the.
Would you please explain it a little bit?
Ma'am, yes. Ma'am, any work that has been completed by the given time is known as given past moment. Any work that is completed is known as past perfect tense.
So first condition where we use past perfect tense is कि हमें एक given moment है, हमारा action जो है वो उससे पहले ही खत्म हो गया है. Our action is completed before the given time period. जितना हमें टाइम दिया है पास्ट मोमेंट की बात हो रही है, तो उससे पहले ही हमारा एक्शन जो है वो कंप्लीट हो गया है. एंड सेकंड कंडीशन इज टू एक्सप्रेस द टू एक्शंस दैट टुक प्लेस इन पास्ट. नाउ दिस इज इंपॉर्टेंट टू अंडरस्टैंड. टू एक्सप्रेस टू एक्शंस दैट टुक प्लेस इन द पास्ट. पास्ट परफेक्ट हम कहाँ यूज करते हैं? एक, जहां पे हमने उस एक्शन को डिस्क्राइब करना है जो गिवन मोमेंट से पहले खत्म हो गया. सेकंड कंडीशन, दो एक्शंस की बात हो रही है एंड बोथ दोज एक्शंस टुक प्लेस इन पास्ट. द एक्शन टेकिंग प्लेस फर्स्ट हैज टू बी एक्सप्रेस्ड इन द पास्ट परफेक्ट टेंस. जो पहले एक्शन फिनिश होता है उसको हम पास्ट परफेक्ट टेंस में डिस्क्राइब करते हैं, लिखते हैं, और जो बाद वाला एक्शन होता है उसे हम सिंपल पास्ट में. Be attentive बेटे. We are talking about two actions. Both the actions took place in past, but the action which was complete, which took place first, has to be expressed in past perfect tense. Now, have a look at the examples. The train had left before we reached the station. Now, there are two actions. One, the train left. Second, we reached the station. दो action है. So, पहला एक्शन क्या है कि ट्रेन चली गई थी. दूसरा एक्शन क्या है, हम स्टेशन पे पहुंचे. सो फर्स्ट एक्शन हैज टू बी एक्सप्रेस्ड इन पास्ट परफेक्ट टेंस. दैट इज व्हाई वी हैव यूज्ड द ट्रेन had left before we reached the station, right? Before we reached the station. The film had begun before we took our seats. Again, two actions. एक film का start होना, second to take our seats, right? तो पहला action क्या था, film start हो चुकी थी. दूसरा action, हमने अपनी seats ली, हमने अपनी seats पे बैठे. So first action was film start होना, तो उसको हमने past perfect tense में express किया. The film had begun before we took our seats, right? Now what is the rule?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, beta.
मैम जो फर्स्ट और सेकंड रूल जो पास्ट परफेक्ट के वो सेम ही नहीं है.
Wait, beta, जो first है, that is we are talking about one action. In this we are talking about two actions.
मैम एक मिनट वो इससे पिछली वाली स्लाइड से दिखाना, शायद वो ठीक से मैं समझ नहीं आई होगी.
Wait, I'll share that again. Just give me a moment, I'll share that again. Anji, so we are talking about past perfect tense. Anji, beta, so the rule to write past perfect tense in affirmative sentences is subject. So what is the rule to write past perfect tense? For affirmative sentences, we use subject, had, plus third form of verb plus object. Helping verb, had is used irrespective of the subject. It may be singular, it may be plural. Only had helping verb is used. He had won the match by that time. उस time तक वो match जीत चुका था. The thief had run away before the police came. Now here there are two actions. One, the thief ran away. Second, the police came. So चोर पहले ही भाग चुका था. So this action is expressed in past perfect. The thief had run away before the police came. So जो second action है, that will be expressed in simple past.